Let's see here. Okay, so franchise fees. Now, I'm not getting into all of them, and this isn't specific to us. This is just a general rule of thumb as a whole. So when it comes to franchise fees, there's kind of like 4 franchise fees that are kind of typical. And again, these all depend highly on the franchise. Very different, right? But you typically have an upfront cost. That'll be the franchise fee. Sometimes it's typically just a fixed cost. It's one time only. I put in here like single unit versus multi-unit. Sometimes by purchasing a multi-unit franchise, you actually get a discounted franchise fee on all the extra units that you might buy. But the reality of it is that the franchise fee, it might be like all up front, or it might be 2 payments over time. It really just depends in a lot of ways. What's included with the franchise fee is really just the right to use the trademark and all of the intellectual property of that brand. And then like things such like the owner manual, the systems, the processes, the ongoing support, and kind of like everything that would take place on that onboarding or like that startup phase, where like you're not paying any royalty fees, but you have this entire team supporting you in all these different areas, helping you out and doing all that stuff. That's really what is, what the franchise fee is for. The second thing is there might be a training fee, and this might be something that happens as you're getting closer to opening day and you're coming into more of a formal training. This training might be 30 hours, might be 60 hours, somewhere in between. It might be 1 week or 2 weeks. And this would be like where you as the owner and maybe an administrator that you hired or some key leader on your team come in, and you guys together would learn about like everything from the financials to marketing to operations, and just to just the entire process. You would learn about all of that, okay? And it'd be a deep dive, like all of the proprietary, all of like the deep dive knowledge that you're gonna need to run your franchise. Like that's what's gonna happen at this training. And a lot of times it'll consist of a lot of different people on different parts of the team to cover different parts, such as finance and marketing and operations and things like that. Then you're gonna potentially have a royalty fee. And again, this is always different depending on the franchise. The royalty fee is going to be an ongoing fee. It'll be something that takes place on a monthly or a weekly or a bi-weekly basis, and it's just part of an ongoing fee that is to support franchisees, that is helping with coaching and leadership training, and the use of the trademark, and the sales and the marketing support, the HR support, any of the supply chain partners that franchising company might have, or any of the proprietary systems or software that company might have. That's what that kind of royalty fee is encompassing. So, that's for that continued support, which never stops, because it really truly is a partnership between the franchisee and the franchisor. And that's why I like to call it like a franchise partner, because at the end of the day, we're in a partnership together. This is not like, this is not like the boss and employee relationship. No, this is a partnership. You're an owner of your location, and we are supporting all of our owners, and so together we're partners. That's the way I look at it, and that's how I look at it. Now, when it comes to the brand fund, can you hear me? Or did I lose me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, we had unstable internet. Someone's sucking all of our Wi-Fi. Where are they sucking it to? I know I gotta finish this thing up. Now, the brand fund is typically about 2% of your gross revenue, whereas the royalty fee is ongoing. The brand fund it never even goes to the franchisor for operations and support. 100% of the brand fund will go towards marketing efforts, advertising campaigns, everything back to the local franchisee. It just what it does is it helps the franchisor, just helps to disperse those funds to different areas of the country to support those franchisees wherever they're at in the best way that makes sense for that area that they're in. And a lot of times what I've noticed is that you'll see this maybe as an item that isn't like always collected up front, or it may not be utilized right away in the beginning. And it might be one of those things where like, maybe they're starting to collect it up front, but they don't use it for 2 years out. And what they're doing is they're trying to build up almost like a savings account, to in the future be able to deploy to help, increase advertising and marketing efforts in local markets to, to really drive, sales and leads to, individual locations. But again, that money is used entirely for the purpose of advertising and marketing.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.